Grazie.
Okay, grazie. He says that in my life, I always have a project and I work on it until I hate it. And then I abandon it. And then I go to another project and I work on it until I hate it. And I abandon that and I go to the one before and say, that wasn't so bad, and I make that one. You understand? In other words, there's always two projects, one and then another, and I always hate the first one and abbandonato. Is that right?
Yeah.
I abandon. And then I work on the other one and I odio and I abbandonato, and then I say, oh, the other one was okay, and I make that. So that I'm always one movie behind. Now I made Megalopolis, which I abandoned. But I was working on a different one, which was live cinema, called Distant Vision. Si chiama Visione Distante.
Visione a distanza.
Okay. And that's live. That's going to be done very far out. I wrote a book about, do you know about my book I wrote called Cinema Vive, live cinema?
Cinema dal vivo, live.
It's in Italian.
Live.
It's been translated. I believe in your generation, you're the young future. You're going to do things that we are going to say, oh my God, look what they did, how wonderful. I believe that about you. You're not going to, you know, the people who produce movies want you to think that there's only one kind of movie, which is the movie they're making. There's the rules. That's not true. There are no rules to art. You know, who wants a painting from the French Academy? You want the painting from Matisse, who was breaking the rules. Always the rule breakers are the art that lasts for a long time. So you young people, first of all, this is the interesting thing about, you're going to live very long lives because of what we've learned about the human genome. All of you are going to live more than 100 years old. All of you. I mean, unless you walk in front of a bus. But your children are going to live, this is, I said it, your children are going to live to be 150 because the human race is now developing longevity. And the cinema that your grandchildren are going to make are going to be so different than Spider-Man that you can't believe it. It's not going to have anything to do with what they're doing today. Because what they're doing today is known as cinema without risk, which is an impossibility. You cannot have art without risk. I've said it before, making art without risk is like making babies without sex.